All right, people, how you doing? It is what is it? Is it Wednesday night? I've been to the beach with the wife. We're just heading back over Dartmoor, and I thought, well, I'm going to head to Combestone Tor, which is behind me, down there somewhere, because the sun's going down. There's some funky clouds in the sky, as you can see behind me, but there's loads of people on the tour. And I'm not really one for banging me gums in front of people, so I've come off the road a little bit. There's a few sheep walking about. But there's a couple of trees over here, which I've always noticed in the past and thought, oh, they might make a good foreground subject when the sun's going down. So I'm just going to see. I'm hoping those people are going to disappear, so I get the tour to myself. And the only other problem is, there's a story of my life. There's a band of cloud just below the sun. So the sun is going to go down behind that band of cloud, and we're going to lose all this colour. But yeah, hopefully grab a picture. It's lush, sundown on Dartmoor. These are the trees I'm on about. I'll see them from the road quite a lot. I was just thinking, might make a nice foreground because of the moody sky. I should have brought me blinking tripod, really. Can you believe that? I've left the car with no tripod. Long exposure on those clouds would have been cool, but I'm thinking there might be quite a cool shot there somewhere. Can't believe I left my bloody tripod in the car. And there it is. And a bit of denoise in Lightroom. AV mode, f8, ISO 500, and using exposure compensation up and down, just so I keep my shutter speed above 80th of a second. All I'm doing when I rise to take the shot, I'm just looking at my histogram, looking on the right hand side and making sure it's not blowing out on the right. Which means from this angle, just changing shooting into the sun and shooting not into the sun, the exposure time is so different. There's such a... So basically what I'm doing, shooting the picture a little bit darker, exposing for the kind of highlights, the bright sky, and then I'll just bring the shadows up a little bit, or retain as much detail as I can. Quite like sky over there. That's kind of what I'm looking at. See, lush clouds. To be honest, I wish there was a bit more space between the trees, so they're a bit more individual and didn't clog up as one, but it is what it is. I've obviously got the trees on the right here, which are looking nice against this cool background. But on the left in the foreground, to the left of the frame, there's one rock here by itself. And I think leaving it in the frame, it kind of balances it up a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Quite a really, really wide, vast shot, but... Always good to think as well where you're putting your foreground subject. See the old trees here, look? And the sky. Now if I come down here, what you don't want to do is put the trees smack bang in there, look, because it's covering all that decent cloud and it's kind of all a bit of a jumble of mess. It's different, I think, if you chuck it in the middle and you've got clouds all around it, but when you've only got a thin line of cloud, I reckon you're better off leaving the tree on its own and having a line of cloud and then the tree not interfering. You know, it's different if you've got a tree in the middle and nice cloud all around it. But when you've just got a line of cloud like that, have your cloud, have your tree, make it a nice panoramic shot. That's what I'm thinking. And what I like about this scene in front of me here is obviously I've got the cool cloud in the distance. I've got the trees as a foreground subject, but always remember, I've said about this one shooting on the coast in the mornings because the sunlight's coming from that way. See this rock in the foreground here? It's obviously tilted, and the sunlight coming from that way is just hitting it. It's just getting a little bit of warmth. So when I take the shot, I'll show you, I am framed up like that. So it's a lovely shot, obviously with a tree and the cloud and the colour, but the light is coming forward and just hitting this bit of rock. And it just, if that wasn't there, it'd be a nice shot, but it's something else to the shot. A bit of light hitting that into the lens. And it looks like this. So you don't really see it until you start looking about, but there's the rock. So try and remember that, like I've said before, on beaches and stuff like that, you've got the sunlight coming towards you. If you've got a rock at like 45 degrees, like this one here, the light's coming, hitting it up into your lens. Just adds a bit more to the shot. I think it's quite cool. Love it. Bit of a quick one, that, people. I was just on my way over Dartmoor, and like I said, I wanted to stop at Combestone Tor, but there was loads of people there, and I could see the sun was going to drop below that bank of cloud, but there was some cool clouds up there. So I thought I'd just run up and get a few pictures of these trees. But yeah, moral of the video, put the trees, normally the trees would be the main point of interest, but put them small in the scene. And the main point of interest is all those cool funky clouds behind, so it doesn't matter if the trees are small within the scene. If there's not a lot going on top and a lot going on down the bottom, make it a thin, narrow shot with the trees and that nice puff of cloud. Or, like I said earlier on, keep your eye out like if you're at a beach, foreground rocks on a 45 degree that are catching the light and bounce up, just adds a little bit of depth to the shot. So, ain't gonna lie, I was just about to go, but that's quite nice. That's quite a nice light now. Trees on the left, clouds and sky on the right. Quite like it. As always, an affiliate link down below for Bevan filters, which I didn't use today, but have a great Friday, people. Have a great weekend, and see you in the next vid. Cool. Cheers. Bye.